Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Start on this Tamiya Clodbuster kit. I'm not starting with step 1 though, so I'm going to pick up on step 9. I trim parts from the tree. I like to use these flush cuts. And this is an expensive set from Snap-on, but you don't have to use Snap-on. If you can see here, they cut things off the sprue nice and flush. Doesn't leave much of an edge, so really nice to have. This is everything I'm going to need to assemble step 9. Did get a full bearing set for this truck, so the Clodbuster kit comes with 4 just metal shielded bearings. The kit that I bought is sealed, so I'm going to wind up using these 4 shielded ones. I'm going to put them to the inside of the axles. I almost forgot a crucial step in step 14 there. This nut, oh my lord, don't forget to put that nut in, especially if you're using the stock suspension for the Clod. You absolutely have to have that nut. If you forget to do it, it's extremely difficult to break everything back apart and put it in later, so don't forget that nut. I bought these gearbox guards, but they come with steel fasteners. As you've seen, I'm using stainless on these gearboxes, so I'm going to replace these. And I totally forgot I had servo mounts that go on the axles at this point. So I had to stop, remove some screws, and put those together and put them on. Now later I would find out that these also caused another problem because the full-size servo that I bought would not fit. It actually hit the gusset on that axle tube. So I had to go shopping for different servos. Next, I assembled the suspension ladder bars and supports and got those installed. Those are pretty simple and straightforward. Just follow the instructions as needed. But basically, the axles at this point were ready to go on the chassis, so it was time to build the chassis tub next.
A few moments later.
Or I could put the motors on. That'd be a good thing to do next, wouldn't it? Check these bad boys out. These are why that nut inside the gear case in step 14 is so important. Of course, I totally forgot about putting on the axle support braces as well. And shopping for new servos reminded me that, hey, you haven't put the steering knuckles on either. Maybe you should put those together and install those also. I wound up flipping the steering knuckles over and switching them from side to side. I also snipped off the steering stop tabs to give me a bit more steering angle. Alright, now the axles are finished, and now it's time to build the chassis tub. So, I built it off camera. Getting the servos installed and the steering all figured out became a lot more time consuming than I wanted it to be. As it sits here, the body is just sitting on the chassis. It is not actually mounted. I still need to figure out how to do the body mounts, 3D print them, and get them on the truck. Beyond that, the chassis is finished, the electronics are in, and this truck does run. So I've got a basic running and driving Clodbuster. The next part is just figuring out this body. So thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.